Welcome to the video. Today I'm sharing with you what a full day of eating looks like for me to reach about 3,000 calories. My hope is that you'll get an idea or two that you can throw into your weekly rotation to make your nutrition just a little bit easier. And before I get into it, if you want even more ideas for breakfast, lunch, dinner, even protein shake recipes that are healthy, that taste great, and that are stupidly simple to make with probably under 10 or 15 minutes of prep time total, check out the first link down below in the description of the video because I've got my Lean Muscle cookbook there for free. For reference, my macros are currently 220 grams of protein, 375 grams of carbs, and 70 grams of fat. I'm also aiming for at least 35 grams of fiber per day. So all of this equates to about 3,000 calories, about 3,010. And the way I structure my day of eating is very simple. There's two main meals, a lunch and a dinner. And I work out in the morning, so I also have a pre-workout snack and a post-workout snack. And then I also usually have one snack later in the day to sort of round out my macros. So it's incredibly simple, very minimal meal prep time, and let's get into it. Because I do work out first thing in the morning, this is what I had as my pre-workout snack. It's a Cliff Bar and a banana, and I always drink about 20 ounces of water before I even eat this snack. I don't always have this before a workout, but I really like fruit, and the Cliff Bar is a very high carb bar. This has like 42 or 43 grams of carbs, only 5 grams of fat, and about 9 protein. And the banana, like pretty much all fruit, is just straight carbs. So these are gonna go right towards my workout as energy that hopefully will help me have a pretty good session. Then after I work out, I have my post-workout snack pretty much as soon as I get home, and this is an automated meal for me, meaning it's pretty much the same every single day. I don't even have to think about it. And the reason I automated this meal is because it tastes really good. It's beneficial to my macros and my goals. It's very high protein, moderate carb, and very little fat. And it only takes a minute or two of prep time. So what you're looking at here is a bowl of cereal where I have one serving of the Premier Protein cereal, chocolate flavored. This cereal is pretty good. There's about 20 grams of protein per serving, 14 carbs, and 5 fat. Then what I do is I add one serving of this All Bran cereal, which is a high fiber cereal. There's 17 grams of fiber in this cereal. There's also about 34 grams of carbs, I think 5 grams of protein, and only 1 fat. So I have one serving of each in one bowl, and then what I do is I take about 4 ounces of unsweetened almond milk, put it right in my shaker bottle, and I put 1 scoop of this Transparent Labs protein isolate, the chocolate peanut butter flavor, right in my shaker bottle. I shake it up and I pour that into the cereal to use it as the milk. So not only does the chocolate peanut butter flavor of the protein go really well with the chocolate flavor of the cereal, but this is a really macro-friendly meal after my workout. I'm getting in over 50 grams of protein in this bowl of cereal and also 17 grams of fiber. Now fast forward a few hours later, that's when I have my lunch or my first actual meal of the day. And this is also an automated meal. Like I said, it's the same pretty much every single day to some degree. And the reason for that is the same as my post-workout snack. It's something that tastes really good to me. I pretty much never get sick of it. It's a high protein meal. It fits my macros and I can prepare the whole thing in just 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm not the best chef, but what you're looking at here is a bagel with 2 whole eggs on it and a slice of reduced fat provolone cheese. I absolutely love breakfast sandwiches, so this is something I could literally eat every single day, and that's pretty much why I do eat it every single day. Then on the side, what you see is basically an egg white omelet. Now, obviously that doesn't look like egg whites, and that's because I used egg substitute. So it's liquid eggs that has no fat in it, just straight protein, and I've got like 5 servings of that. So that means there's 30 grams of protein and 0 grams of fat in this egg substitute omelet, or sometimes I'll use the egg white liquid instead, and it's filled with vegetables. I've got peas, corn, carrots in there. I've got spinach in there. So I'm trying to get a bunch of micronutrients, a bunch of vegetables in that omelet. Then later on, when it came to dinner time, this is what I had for dinner. It was basically a homemade burrito bowl or a stir-fry type of bowl with 8 ounces of ground turkey, which was 93% lean. I added 2 cups of rice because I was very much behind on carbs for the day. Usually I'll use 1 cup of rice, but I used 2 for this bowl. And I added in 2 servings of mixed vegetables. The vegetables I use are always frozen, so it's super easy and quick to add them to any meal. I pop them in the microwave for 2 minutes and I add them and they're good to go. So I have 2 servings, which I weighed out on a food scale, of mixed vegetables, and then I added some teriyaki sauce to it. It tasted great. It was a lot of food. This is a heavy bowl. It really kept me full. Even though I'm eating 3,000 calories right now and I'm in a lean bulking phase, this is a meal you'll want to add in that I was eating very much even in a fat loss phase when you're eating in a calorie deficit, because it is full of protein and it is a very filling meal. You may just want to reduce the amount of rice to 1 cup instead of 2. And this dinner meal is usually the one meal in the day that changes every single day. We have, I don't know, 8 to 10 meals that we like to make that we rotate every few weeks, so that they're familiar meals. I know how to track them, they taste good, and we don't actually get sick of one particular meal very easily. And even though that's my last meal of the day, I needed to round out my macros because I was still low on carbs and protein for the day. So I had this snack an hour or so, maybe more, after dinner, and it's Kodiak oatmeal. It's protein oatmeal. I think there's about 12 grams of protein per serving, but I was very low on carbs and some protein. So I had 2 servings of this Kodiak oatmeal, and even after that I needed some additional protein. So I added half a scoop of my Transparent Labs whey protein to that, the chocolate peanut butter flavor, mixed it up, and it tasted great. And what I finished the day with was these macros right here. 220 grams of protein, which is exactly what my target was, 373 carbs, my target was 375, so I was very close there, and 65 grams of fat out of 70. So I was a little bit short, but I was within 5 grams, which is kind of the range and buffer that I aim for with my macros. I also was able to get in 51 grams of fiber. Like I said, I've been aiming for 35 or more, so I'm very happy with that. And for me, this is a very typical day of eating. I'm trying to have a nice balance of going out of my way to include multiple forms of vegetables each day, usually multiple forms of fruit. I believe I only had a banana on this day, but sometimes I'll add in an apple, or I'll add in berries, or I'll add in grapes. So I'm trying to have that balance of including plenty of micronutrients, plenty of whole foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, but at the same time including a couple things in there that I genuinely enjoy eating, even if they're not maybe the most perfectly healthy thing, like a bagel or some cheese. And ultimately, I'm looking for meals that can easily help me reach my macros, because that's going to help me see the best results in my fitness and feel my best. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, consider subscribing to my channel, because I make new videos just like this every single week, and I'll catch you on the next video.